Okay, so we just have a couple more things to say, and that'll be the end of this chapter. But I just want to go back and draw a box around this because that's what we should do if we make a conclusion like that. It's the most important part of the proof, so we know when we're done. I'll just put a box around that. But yeah, just two more things, and I'm not going to give any examples. I'll leave it to you to make up your own examples and test this out. It's a good exercise to go through. Well, what happens if we multiply matrices of a certain type? Well, quite often you'll end up with, you can sometimes if you can say something about the two factors, you might be able to say something about the product as well. And so two specific cases of that. If you have two upper triangular matrices, well, and you multiply them, turns out the product is also going to be upper triangular, which is a nice thing to be aware of. Remember what upper triangular means? It means all the entries below the main diagonal are equal to 0. And so the next case is, well, what if you have two lower triangular matrices? Well, the product's going to be lower triangular as well, which is a nice fact. Okay, and I'm not going to prove those to you because it really it comes down to a technique that's not so different than what we did up here, but it ends up getting fairly messy. If anyone's interested, just talk to me outside of class. I'm happy to go through it with you, but I won't eat up everyone's time with the details unless you want to come and ask me about it. Then I'm happy to talk about it more. But one thing, and then this is the question I'll leave you with, what if we multiplied two diagonal matrices? What what do you think would happen there? And I'll leave that to you to think about. And actually, there's an exercise on the exercise set for this chapter where you can explore that in a little bit more detail. So I'll leave that question with you to think about. Other than that, this is the end of chapter 9. So we'll see you guys tomorrow morning.